Hi, welcome to another one of Boss Tech Services technical service videos. In today's video, we're going to describe to you how to change the cutting edge on your snowplow. Now, the reason we wanted to shoot this video is because we see a lot of pictures on the internet of people in the field actually doing this change. And honestly, they're not doing it very safe. So we want to give to you some of the basic tips of how to do it and how to do it safely. Let's get started. First step in doing this changeover, of course, is raise the plow up in the air, and if you have a V-blade, put the blades in the straight position. Now, as I said before, we're going to really emphasize safety in this video. So you're dealing with a snowplow that is suspended in the air right now. Even though I have the controller and the ignition off, there's always a chance that this snowplow could drop. So to ensure that it doesn't, I'm going to use a set of simple jack stands. I'm going to place them behind the plow to prevent that plow from dropping while I'm working on it. Just like that, I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now that I've got my jack stands in place, I can feel pretty secure putting any type of my body underneath that blade as I work on it. Now, another thing I want to explain to you is the safety equipment you should be using on this. Obviously, I have safety glasses on, I've got some gloves, okay, I've got my steel-toed boots on, my metatarsal guards, and because I am going to be using an impact gun, I'm going to also be putting earplugs in, all right? Just some simple things that you should be using while you're in the shop. So using my 15/16 deep well impact socket, and now I'm going to remove the bolts and the nuts from the cutting edge itself. Now it's just a simple matter of pushing the bolts through. And removing the cutting edge. All right, now that you got that beat up old cutting edge off, it's ready to put your nice new one on. It's also a good time to inspect the fasteners, all right? It's a pretty small thing to just go ahead and change these out to new ones since he's got a new cutting edge on there, but these old ones can be replaced or be reused, so don't worry if that's all you got. Now, another thing I recommend is there's a lot of dirt and grime and salt that gets trapped behind that cutting edge between the cutting edge and the blade itself. This is a good time to maybe clean that area up. Touch up with a little spray paint if need be. Prevents corrosion, prevents rusting and all that. Let's get started on putting that edge back on. All right, now what I like to do is I like to line up the outside edge and put a bolt in the outside one first. Then I go to the center, lift it up using my legs to lift, and place a bolt there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start one of the washers and nuts on the back side so that that blade isn't popping off as I install my other bolts. Now that I've got all the 5/8 bolts in place, temporarily holding it up there, I'm simply going to go through, tighten all the nuts down with my impact gun. So that's the basics of changing a cutting edge. It's pretty simple, guys, but just remember what we talked about. Be safe about it, right? Use your proper PPE, boots, gloves, metatarsal guards, ear protection, eyeglasses. Put those jack stands under there. Definitely keep yourself safe while you're doing this so that you can do it again next time, all right? So, hope you enjoyed the video and happy plowing.